You're the background guy?
I'm the guy that everyone always asks about in the comments. Who's this guy, the mysterious guy in the background?
Nobody asks about you.
Huh?
Nobody asks about you. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do something first. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I really hope you guys watched the last video because it was a really good one. Emerson was so surprised when he saw his car, and we're gonna finish it tomorrow, hopefully. He's coming to the shop tomorrow. So hopefully we get it running. That would be really cool, that's the plan. But for today, as you guys have already seen, I put some tape around my hood vent. And I'm gonna put some sort of sealant around it because the glue that we used in a video or two back, it's not holding super well. So we're gonna put some sealant around there and then make it really thin. So when it comes time to do Bondo, you can just put some Bondo right over top, cover it all up. It's sticking up a bit, like it can only go down. Like if you guys can see, it can only go down just like that much. But I'm gonna put some sealant on there and hopefully we can blend it in just to make it look perfect. But I'm just putting this tape here so it's a really nice line. And then once we're done, we just peel the tape off and it should be good. And also, we got Nikolai here. Okay, so if you guys don't know Nikolai, I don't think you've actually been in any of my videos, have you? You might have seen him in the background of some videos, but I've been hanging out with this kid for like 5 years and he's helped me with my car so much. He's not super knowledgeable, but like if I tell him to get on the ground and just go underneath the car to do an exhaust or something, he can do it. Like he'll ask, he's like, oh, what do I do next? I'm like, nah, just figure it out. And he always figures it out and it's super handy because he's got really small hands, so they fit down into like crevices that I can't. And it helps so much. Like if I drop a bolt, I'm like, Nikolai, come here. And then he's like, whoa, sticks his hand down there, pulls out a nice bolt. I'm like, there it is. So that's Nikolai. Do you want to show him your Jeep?
If you want.
Nikolai used to have like a nice Subaru. What did you have first?
Civic, sort of.
He had a Civic for a while, and then he sold it for like a Jeep YJ. And if you don't know what that is, that's like a 95. So he had a 95 YJ, and then he sold it, got like a 2015 Subaru WRX, sold it because I think it's because I got a Jeep and he wanted one. I don't know.
Everyone else had Jeeps. So.
Everybody else had Jeeps and everybody was doing off-roading things, so he just decided he wants to get a Jeep. And his is beautiful. It's got the big tire. I'm gonna let you explain.
Well, it's on 35s right now. Wanted to get on 37s, but my axles can't stand it. So basically a 3.5-inch metal cloak lift with 1-ton steering in the front. Basically I got my CB, my high lift and all that stuff, so nothing too crazy, but just aftermarket front rear bumpers, but I got more to come for it.
It gets you where you need to go.
Yeah.
And further.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any cool light mods?
Really?
We're missing a light bar.
Yeah, we are.
Everybody knows a good Jeep has a light bar. He just picked up these tires and they're so meaty. They're huge. I miss having my Jeep that was lifted. I really do. Too bad it was just a piece of shit.
On to new, better things.
On to new, better things. So anyways, today Nikolai, he's gonna be my cameraman and he's just also gonna help me with things that I can't do, like taking off the bumper. Well, I can do it, but I need a hand. And it's just a good person to have around. Every single time we start working on this, it gets that much closer to paint and I'm so excited because I don't like seeing this thing 5 different colors. Like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sure there's a 6th somewhere. Actually, you know what? The inside of the car is like 3 different colors, but we're not gonna touch on that. I just cannot wait to get this thing painted. It'll make it look so much better. Hey, I don't say that. Yo, have you seen Step Brothers?
No.
What?
No.
Do you know what the Catalina wine mixer is?
No.
Do you know Nighthawk and Dragon?
No. I'm a fob, you know that.
This guy doesn't know what Step Brothers is. Okay, but seriously. You don't, oh my God.
What is it?
I can't even believe you. I can guarantee everybody that watches this video has heard of Step Brothers. Yeah. There's no chance they haven't. And I'm sure they haven't. Dude, some people have commented or DM'd me saying, hey man, love what you're doing. From Denmark.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they have, I swear. Norway, same thing. Norway near
Nighthawk.
Nighthawk? What do you mean?
Is it a show?
No, it's Nighthawk and Dragon.
Give me some context, I might know.
They're like the 2 main characters.
Oh.
Brennan and I forget the other guy's name, but hey, you know what? If you've seen Step Brothers, comment. And if you haven't, I want you to comment as well. And then if you're from somewhere that's not Canada or the state, you know what? Just comment where you're from and if you've seen Step Brothers. Okay? Some people, I can guarantee there's gonna be a couple people from Norway that have seen Step Brothers. There's no way they haven't. It is like a worldwide.
It's probably called something else in Danish.
Step Brothers. I don't know. Will Ferrell and the other guy, I don't know the name.
I know him, but...
Well, All right, enough of that. All right, enough of that. So as you guys can tell, it's not fully sealed. So I just taped it off so we can get a good line going across, and then we just peel the tape up after. And I'm gonna use this stuff, and it's just a body panel adhesive. So I'm just gonna put the caulking down there. I guess you could call it caulking. But then this stuff is soapy water. So you just spray it on top of the seal, and then you can rub your finger on it and smooth it in. So this stuff's extremely sticky. So when you spray the soapy water on it, it doesn't stick to your glove. And I'm just wearing a glove just in case it does. I don't have enough, I don't want it on my hands. Without further ado, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray this on it a bit, and I'm gonna put some on my glove, and then you can like really push it in. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave these ones just because I like how it's holding it down. Other than that, it looks really good. I'm happy with it. Okay, so now that we're gonna let this stuff dry, we're gonna move on to our next project. So you gotta grab the trusty hood prop. Oh my gosh. Ever since I took out the center supports, this thing is so flexy. What we're working on here is, if you guys can tell, this isn't straight. Those aren't really 100% straight. And this hood sags really bad. So what we're gonna try and do is try and conquer it all at once. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna weld these just like that. We're gonna make a new bracket, take out that one, and make one that goes there to there, there to there, and hopefully level it out because it doesn't look good like that. You probably won't be able to tell super easily, but my intercooler is kind of crooked. So hopefully, instead of just having the one support up top, don't worry, I do have two on the bottom. But we're gonna try and eliminate the one on the top, try and level it out, and then weld these just to make it easier. Also, you know what? I don't think I've ever explained this. So the whole purpose of this is, it's like a removable top rad support. So if I ever wanna pull the engine, it is extremely easy. You just unbolt there, and then take off these bolts just to pull off the rad. But it is so easy to unbolt that. And then shoot a bracket up to here to give this tension to lift it up. As you guys can tell, it doesn't sit evenly. So when I go like this, it sits a lot better. So that's what we're gonna try and go for. Also, these lights don't work. Those two little like running lights or whatever you wanna call them, they don't work. And it's not that they don't work, it's just they're not wired in. So that's what we're gonna do when we take off the bumper, just to give us the most space. Okay, we need to try and get those couple bolts out. Now that we got the front bumper off, you can kind of tell that the intercooler is crooked. And also, now that we have it off, I really want to clean up these pipes because this is just overspray from my dip, and we got to replace these with the ones that go inside right there. You can see there, so this one is going to be my turn signal, this one's going to be daytime running. And then luckily, those lights came with this harness, so I just got to wire it in and it should be super easy. So I just capped off this one wire. These are the only two that we need, but I don't have the right butt connectors here, so I'm just waiting on someone to come drop them off. So I'm just gonna start trying to level out this intercooler now. Okay, so now I just got the jack sitting the intercooler in the right way to make it level. I just need to make brackets for it from there, up, there, up. And I'm gonna weld them just because this part is detachable, so I'm just gonna weld that stuff just to make it a little bit more sturdy. I just went to the metal store. I got a couple pieces. I just got them cut off, so they were extremely cheap. I just gotta make 2 bends, probably just 1 cut, and then I'm gonna weld it up there and then bolt it in down there. So while I've been working on this, Emerson has been here and he's been getting his car started. He's been trying to fix it at least. So he's ready to start in a few seconds. He's got to bleed the coolant. Is that all you got to do?
Add coolant. Is there oil in it? Yeah. Oil's in. He's gonna add coolant. You right?
Oh my
Fuck! Now we know it's overfueling.
Oh my god, that was even louder! Why is that so loud?
He's spraying brake clean.
Okay, turn it on. Perfect. Okay, so now that I got those lights, I'm gonna just start the welding process. So I got this bolted down, got it nice and square, and I prepped the metal to be welded. I cleaned it with acetone. Emerson's doing something with fuel right now, so I'm not gonna weld until that's all cleared up, but after I'm gonna come along with the grinder and clean up these edges. Okay, so I grinded down all the welds and I just got it painted. I wasn't filming that just because the weather is so windy outside and I had to hold it while spray painting it and that didn't work. But I was just letting it dry. Now I'm gonna put it on the car. Okay, so it's been a few days since I worked on this thing and I just pulled it inside the shop, took the front bumper off, and now all I gotta do is build those front little mounts just to hold the bumper up just a little bit higher, just to make the body lines fit nice. So we just gotta see how we wanna bend this. So it almost looks like it's gotta go 90 up, almost. Then we gotta also drill some holes. Same thing on that side, okay. Okay, so I just want to show you guys how these fit. So the way I had these, so the way I had the intercooler like leveled, I put washers underneath this bracket, and then I put washers over top of this one. So I'm just going to replace the washers by putting this one underneath, just like that, and then this one over top. Then you just put the bolt down that center hole, and then you just lift up the bumper like that, fire a hole through, put a bolt, same thing on that side, and then we should get the desired look with the hood sitting down on the bumper. That is a very nice gap. It is even all the way along. It's a little bit lower in the middle, but that's just how the hood and the hood kind of bows that way and the bumper is pretty straight. But like that looks really good. And I kind of like, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can. It slightly overlaps like 1/4 inch. It's like, that's really nice. It's not like, it's like water if it drips down. I guess water doesn't really matter because I already have a hood vent. Also, something that I've just kind of been doing is I just put some Bondo on here. I'm just gonna keep layering it just because this stuff really isn't holding that nice. Like I used JB Weld and I used like some special body sealer and it's not working the greatest. So I kind of got it and it looked ugly. So I'm just gonna start putting some Bondo over top. I was just doing this as like a little filler job. So the thing that I gotta do with this car is I have so much bodywork to do. And I'm probably not gonna film all of it just because it's so boring. Like all of the hood vent is gonna take forever. And then I gotta do a chip there. I gotta shave this body line, so I'm just gonna fill all that with Bondo all the way across. So I'm probably just gonna make like one video showing all of the bodywork just because there's so much stuff. And you guys don't wanna see this much bodywork. Cause like I could make it into like 3 videos, but like nobody really wants to see that. I'm happy with that. And it should be like sturdy. Yeah, the bumper is like actually really sturdy now. But I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. I think the whole rad support and like this stuff looks really clean. I just gotta like actually clean it. I think it just looks really sleek. I'm just gonna pull this thing out now just to see if it still runs. I haven't started in forever. So that's all I'm gonna film for today. Thank you guys so much. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like just so I know that I'm doing something right. Also, if you guys comment, just know I read every single comment. And also make sure to hit that subscribe button because I'm doing some pretty cool things. I want you guys to be following along. Thank you very much and I'll see you later.